Today I'd like to talk about one of the cultural groups that you might find in China. These are the Mongolian people. We'll start out by talking about the diet that they typically eat. They typically use milk and meat as a daily staple. The milk can come from any number of animals, including sheep, horses, deer, or even camels. They also drink a fermented beverage made from horse's milk that's used to drive out the cold and to strengthen the stomach. One of the dishes that is prevalent is a boiled mutton called shoujia rou in Chinese. It's a traditional dish that is reportedly so tender that you can cut it with a chopstick. The language belongs to the Mongolian. It belongs to the Mongolian group of languages of the Altaic phylum and has three main dialects. The written language has its origins in the 13th century and has had many changes over the years. Mongolian literature is very rich and known for its brilliant achievements, with the Mongolian Secret History listed as one of the world's most famous works by UNESCO. Religions amongst the Mongolians. In the 16th century, the Mongolians began a change from shamanism, in which they worshipped the blue sky, and they changed to Tibetan Buddhism, which is what is practiced now. Tibet's Dalai Lama is the religion's spiritual leader. Some of the health beliefs belonging to the Mongolian people, according to the World Health Organization, the Mongolian traditional medicine is based on Tibetan traditional medicine, and that has a belief that relief of common ailments comes from natural sources. Cultural etiquette among Mongolians includes close physical contact being normal, but touching somebody's face is very intimate, so that's something to be aware of. Communication is typically direct. If a Mongolian person likes you, you'll know it. If they don't like you, you will also know it right away. Eye contact among Mongolians is important. It conveys honesty. So having Mongolians in my office, I would try to be as direct as I could be in my communications, knowing that quite often in our Western culture we tend to beat around the bush, so to speak, with things. So making things clear and direct without a lot of euphemistic speech I think would be useful. Also making sure to have eye contact with folks so that you can project honesty and forthrightness. And physical contact too is a good thing, when you come together. Just a touch of a shoulder, touch of an arm, that kind of thing. Not inappropriate touch, but definitely physical contact in an incidental way is a way to show rapport. Shaking hands, that kind of thing. I would communicate the chiropractic philosophy as being in harmony with nature. And when the body's nervous system is in harmony, then the whole system is in harmony, and people are able to express optimal health in that way. The second cultural group that I'd like to talk about are Haitians, and it turns out that 95% of people from Haiti, or in Haiti rather, are of African descent. There are also 5% of the population that has Arabic descent. The diet of most Haitians is difficult. Due to widespread poverty, the Haitian diet can be inadequate. It's not that Haitians don't understand proper dietary issues, they really do. It's just that Haiti, being such an economically depressed area, has a hard time just acquiring foodstuffs. The traditional system of indigenous food categories, as a matter of fact, in Haiti, closely approximates the Western scientifically derived nutritional categories. Some of the staples are rice and beans. That's considered the national dish and is most commonly eaten meal in most urban areas. Traditional staples include sweet potatoes, manioc, yams, corn, rice, pigeon peas, cowpeas, bread, and coffee. Recently, a wheat-soy blend from the U.S. has been introduced into the diet, and who knows how that's going to turn out for the Haitian people. The language of Haiti, officially it was French from the inception of the country, but during the Revolution and in I think it was '89, French became a secondary language, and Creole is the language that is recognized as the national language now. Of course, Creole derives from the French language and shares a lot of commonality with it. Religion in Haiti is officially Catholicism, but there has been in the last 40 years a push towards the Protestant beliefs. There also, of course, is an undercurrent, or not an undercurrent, but a small group of practitioners practicing what we know as or call voodoo, but it's really not the way we typically think about it. We think about black magic and that kind of thing, but most voodoo practitioners are really working towards helping sick people become healthy. Health beliefs in Haiti. The medical facilities there are very stretched, poorly funded, understaffed, and most healthcare workers are undereducated and perhaps incompetent. Malaria, typhoid, TB, GI parasites, and STIs take a high toll on the population. In 1999, the life expectancy of somebody in Haiti was only 51 or below. This has led this lack of sort of Western healthcare there has led towards an undercurrent of indigenous healers who use herbalism. There are granny midwives. There are masseuses, injection specialists, I'm not sure what that is, and spiritual healers who have filled the void of the Western sort of traditional medical model. People have faith in these informal healing procedures, and so they continue. Cultural etiquette in Haiti is one of the important things is greetings and departures. It's very important to make a show of that, men shaking hands, or men and women both kissing each other on the cheek when you meet and when you depart. So it's very important to make some kind of overt gesture upon meeting as well as upon departure. Another thing that's expected is haggling over price, anything dealing with money, even if you already know how much the price is going to be, and cash payments are really no problem. So if I were to have Haitians in my office, I'd make sure to overtly greet folks and to say goodbye to them in a very demonstrative way when parting. And I would think that I would be very careful in the office and have a firm understanding about the price structure, and that the cost is not something that we're going to haggle about, but perhaps we can have something, we'll throw in some fresh fruit that we have here today. Instead of decreasing the price, maybe we can add something that's healthy and nutritious, or useful, if not a food item, something else that might be useful in a day-to-day kind of way. So that's how I would deal with that. Thank you.